Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Eva Spirit. Thank you for being here. This is going to be your August 2020 tarot reading. I'm going to be channeling different guides through the different decks here. So if you notice that my voice changes throughout the video, if you see cards flying around, if you see my hands shaking, it's just the result of all of the different energies that are present here. I also channel through the different stones and crystals that I have. There's lots of different beings that are around me, and specific ones will choose to come forward depending on the zodiac sign and those who want to give messages to you. So all of the information with regards to booking a reading, personal reading with me, contacting me, checking out my website, all of those things are going to be listed below, including the decks that I use as well. So I needn't go into further detail there. Let's get started with your reading. So, Pisces. If I go silent at some points during the reading, I'm just tuning in to see which wants to speak first, which energy. Okay, we have the fairy deck that wants to come forward first. Okay, let me tune in. Okay, messages for Pisces. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Okay, they're saying just to read that card first before I take more. Okay. So, interestingly enough, before I started filming, I knew that I was going to be doing a reading for Pisces. That's what they were saying, that Pisces would be next. And as I was tuning into the energy, I was already feeling that this reading would be romantic, or it would be about love, let's say, love. And the card that we've got that came out for you is the Lovers. And it says, true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Okay, so the sentence that sticks out the most to me is choices made from the heart. But what I'm sensing is that this choice is not an easy choice. You know in your heart that there is something or someone that you wish to be closer to, that you want to bond with, that you want to get to know as well and spend a lot of time with. But I'm sensing that maybe distance might be something that's keeping you apart right now. And I'm also hearing that it's difficult to take that leap of faith and really go forward with somebody. But if there's someone in your life that you are feeling something for, then they're saying that it's reciprocal. This person also feels the same way about you. Okay, but there's a dilemma with this. Even though there are two people that love each other, it should be pretty straightforward to come together, right? And yet that's not what I'm sensing here. There's some obstacles that are not only in your way, but in the other person's way as well. But the kinds of obstacles that both of you are facing are different, or they relate to different areas of life. But what I'm sensing, that there can be physical distance just between you as another obstacle. Okay, they're saying this one. Okay. Next card we've got out is the Emperor. And it says, they're saying that they want you to take control of the situation. And they're giving me this song, I don't remember who sings it, but it's, that song, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. I'm sure you all know that song. So they're singing that to me to say and saying where there's a will. They said, okay, if you don't want to sing, then we'll just give you a saying instead. Okay. They said where there's a will, there's a way. So they want you to take better control of the situation, to realize that these obstacles, that you add burdens to these obstacles by creating, by making them bigger than what they need to be. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's what I'm getting with this card straight away. And they're saying that use logic and structure. Yeah, so plan. They're saying plan a way to be together. So while it may not be able to happen straight away, and maybe there are things on, not just on your end, but on the other person's end as well that need to be taken care of, there's no reason not to start putting those things together so that you can ultimately be together. Because you both have different things going on. There's definitely a location. You know, you could be living in different cities, different countries, different continents, some of you as well. But they want you to know that there's a way to do this. There's a way to be together. You just have to take the time to plan it out. And the card says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. Yeah, the success of the relationship. A firm but compassionate leader. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that in order to make the changes that you need to make to your life in order to be with this partner of yours, you're going to have to take care of things on your end, and that's going to involve you having to take the control back in your life. So for some of you, there are certain areas of your life and certain things you need to tie up that you've in a way given the reins to other people. But before you make these changes in your life, you're going to need to take the control back so that you can handle those situations and put them to rest, get them organized so that those things not only can manage themselves as you move forward with your new path, but that they are I'm hearing left in good hands. So you have to tie things up and sow your seeds so that you can move forward. Yeah. Okay. They still want to talk from the other deck. Okay. I'm hearing that this person that you are considering to be with is concerned that by you not taking any action, taking care of the things that you need to take care of on your end, it could be interpreted as you not really wanting this and not really wanting to be together. So it might be that you need to communicate that. So, and you need to ask yourself as well, because the things that you are essentially going to be leaving behind or doing in a different way now, these are things that do matter to you. It's not that you just want to walk away and leave them in the hands of people you don't know and you don't care. You care very much. So, and this person knows that you care about those things, that you wouldn't just leave them. So there's some kind of resistance there that's kind of stopping you from being able to take care of things on your end. I'm hearing it. I mean, it's usually some sort of fear, isn't it? But we'll see if more comes about this fear. I'm hearing that you feel like you're going to be putting all your eggs in one basket, and that's scary. That making a big change, maybe some of you are going to be moving to be with this new partner of yours, that it's a huge change in your life and you're not sure. And yeah, I think that's very normal to feel that way actually. But I mean, we have the Lovers card here, so I mean, both of you are meant to be together for sure. It's a divine love. And I'm hearing this song, oh, they're giving me songs now. I'm hearing that, well, I guess with these fairies, they are playful like that. They're giving me this song, this Rihanna song, We Found Love in a Hopeless Place. That's what I'm getting at. That so love wasn't expected to come at a time like this, or love wasn't expected to come in the way that it did, but it is here nonetheless, and you both feel it, and you have to use your own strength, this Emperor energy, to take control of the situation and take care of the things you need to take care of. Okay. Pisces. Okay, the same try with them all. Thank you. All right. Next two cards. Okay, I'm getting very clearly. The first two cards are yours, and the next two cards are this is this other person. So let's go into it. Got the Nine of Spring, and it says, "Protect the fruits of your labors." I'm hearing "Fight for this love," and again, I'm hearing another song. What's her name? Cheryl something, Fight for This Love. You can check it out online. It says, "Protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation." So I'm also, again, I'm getting this thing of changing of location, changing the environment in which you live in, that it's not just only going to come from the other person, but now I'm by the way, now I'm talking about this partner of yours, so maybe I'll say it another way. Your partner also is going to have to make some changes, though it may be on your end or you that is going to be moving. This individual also needs to be prepared to do some moving in their own way. I'm hearing that changing up the environment of your home, for example, meaning making space, clearing things out, getting rid of things, old things, so that there is space for when you move, that there's space in the home for you to have your things. I'm also getting from this card that this person has to be prepared to go the long haul. It's a big commitment that's being made, but I think that they know this, and this is the energy that they are embodying. And I'm also hearing them say, "I'm ready when you are. I'm ready when you are. I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you to do the things that you need to do on your end, and I'm prepared to make space for you. I'm prepared to change my life a bit so that you can come in. I'm prepared to do what I need to do to have you here, because we're meant to be." Next card you've got for this other person is Queen of Spring. And it says, "Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life." Okay, let me tune into this card. Okay, I'm seeing an individual that has a very busy, bustling career. Could involve travel as well, but they are, what's the word? They're well known in their field, and they're well known where they live for the work that they do. So this is why they would need to be where they are. And I see you, Pisces, as being the one that would. It's a little bit easier for you to make this move. This is a very prominent person within their field of work, and I see this individual kind of running around and doing different things. But I'm also feeling that though this person is very busy with work and with the home life, especially having to change the environment now so that there's space for you, they are very excited about it. So as they're bustling around, it's not in a stressful manner. That they really genuinely have a lot of energy, and they're excited. They're really looking forward to you guys being together and being able to have somebody to share their space with and share their life with. Okay, let's see if we can get one card in the middle, a unifying energy. Okay. I see the collective group that I'm channeling through this deck. They're very. I just see them giggling. They're very. They're saying star-crossed lovers, young love. These two people, they really, really do love each other. But it's all of this So you could both be quite young individuals, young adults, or just that you both have young spirits. And I'm hearing that. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing that it may not necessarily be that you are young in age, but the way you feel for each other and making this big change to be together feels like, what are we doing? We're acting like a pair of teenagers that just, can't get enough of each other. This is crazy, especially the way we met, and now we're just gonna be together. And the collective group here is saying that that's how it goes sometimes, and that it's the best feeling, and they're very it feels like very good energy, very good energy. They said that they were around when you guys got together. This collective group. This is a fairy group I'm channeling, by the way. They tend to get involved in my experience, in love affairs as well. They find it very interesting. They like when people fall in love, because that loving energy really starts to radiate out and impact the way that you start to treat the environment, which is what they really like to see. When you love one thing, you love all. And by the way, the gender doesn't matter, guys. I mean, you could be a man and this could be a woman, man, woman, whatever. I'm just picking up on different energies here. Okay, I did see the Magician. Let's see. We have the Four of Autumn, and it says, manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. So you're going to have to get organized. Making this move is going to require you both actually to gather your resources. I'm really seeing that though there may be one of you that's actually going to be moving, the planning of it all and the arranging of it all and the financial aspects of it all are definitely going to involve both of you. So while it may appear that one individual is kind of doing the work in the physical sense, it definitely is going to take both sides in order to be able to do this and to bring this relationship together. So they're asking, I'm also, because there are two individuals in this picture as well, so I'm really seeing, they're saying that it's important that you both work together, that you bring your resources together in order to make this change, because ultimately it's something that you both want. Okay, thank you very much. Let me see. Which deck is calling next? Radiant Rider Waite. Okay, thank you. All right. Pisces. It does feel very sweet. It feels kind of like whirlwind romance. But the love is real, and you or the other person is just sort of sitting there thinking, am I crazy? Is this crazy? Some of you may have even spoken to friends about this, or just other people, and asked, am I crazy? Like, is this even real? Is this even happening? We just met. This has happened so fast. I'm already, okay, so I'm hearing that you and this other individual are definitely have soul contracts. I sense we might be looking into this now with this particular deck, but there's a history between the two of you. You have met in previous lifetimes, and that's why this connection, though you may not have known each other long in this life, the connection is indeed very powerful, because you not only have you had past lives together, but you made it a point to meet in this particular life. I'm hearing convergence. There was a convergence. So the timing was right. The timing was right. It's good. Being together is beneficial for both of your own individual soul growth. Coming together. Sort of like both understanding finally what true love is. What it means to experience love in a romantic, in a very unconditional way. Some of you, I'm also hearing that you may not have met this individual just yet. Some of you already have, and you're already in this situation, but some of you may not have yet. So I'm being told to tell you that those of you who have not had it yet, this reading can still be for you, because the Piscean collective I'm tapping into now is also it can be that this person is on its way, and so you might meet somebody and it just sort of becomes a whirlwind, and you didn't expect it to go so quickly, but there's something about it that feels right, and it's important that you listen to that you're as you're connecting with this new individual, you're sort of feeling your way through it, that do I feel or sense any obstacles along the way? And there doesn't seem to be anything. It's like you guys are magnetized toward each other. So they're telling you to trust that and go forward with that. That's nice. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that there's a soul contract here. This connection is really strong. It's one of the strongest you've felt in your life straight away when you met this person. Some of you not even necessarily seeing them, but maybe you heard their voice first, or you just felt them across the room or something like that. You may have, or I'm also seeing when some of you met them and you shook their hand for the first time, as your hands touched, you just kind of got this very strong feeling running through your whole body. It's a recognition of a soulmate. Okay, Pisces, please. Okay, let's tune in. Yeah, I'm hearing reunion. There is a reunion of souls. I'm hearing twin flame, but I don't really like to talk too much about that. It's just another way of saying that this is a very powerful connection. But there's definitely a reunion happening between souls now at this point in time with the Piscean collective. Okay. This one wants to go first. Okay, they're telling to take this card too. All right. Thank you. Okay, first card we've got is the Ace of Swords. So what I'm picking up from this card is that you're being offered a new way of looking at things. This new connection completely transforms the way that you view life, the way that you view relationships, and also what you think is possible. So it's kind of like sometimes we live our life and we have experiences that are sort of within vibrational range of each other, so we kind of create a certain sort of reality. And with this individual now coming in, because it's divinely timed for it to be now, it's offering you also a totally new perspective, and in a good way, because it's opening you up. I'm really sensing this kind of mental expansion in terms of what you think is possible, and also the way that you view love and relationships, that things don't have also in terms of making a relationship work. Okay, so what I'm also hearing is that some of you, one of the obstacles that you both might be facing in terms of being together, which makes you think, am I crazy? Am I crazy to do this? Is also the fact that both of you may be coming from very different backgrounds. There could be an age difference. There's something there that makes both of you sort of what you think some might view as an unconventional couple, and it may also be based on the cultures that you have both lived in and grown up in as well. Yeah. But it's offering a new expansive, a broadening of your own perspective, Pisces, which is going to this new perspective is going to help you navigate through any difficulties that you may face in the future with regards to other people and how they view the relationship. And maybe there are people who will have opinions about you making these moves and pairing up with this person in a way or in a manner that just sort of felt too fast, or whatever the case may be. That this new perspective is going to help you manage that. Sort of, I'm hearing you sort of thinking this thing of you don't know what love is, because if you understood love, you wouldn't even be asking that question. I'm hearing when you know, you know, and when you know, there's no reason to wait. Next card we've got is the Star. Yeah, so Aquarian energy here. We've got wishes coming true, wishes being fulfilled. This is there's definitely spiritual guidance being given. Wishes coming true. Everything coming together at the right time. This is a very divine union, as I was saying earlier. Let me tune in. It's sort of, I see Spirit in a way shining its light on both of you as you come together. And I'm also seeing this as the position or the place that you will both be in once you're together. Because the Star card it's very, very spiritual energy, and I also sense from it it's a merging of worlds as well, the water and the earth, as above so below, heaven and stars and the earth. So I'm seeing that once you get through all of these difficulties in terms of finally being together and maybe having to explain it to certain people, which it also is not going to be just on your end but on the other individual's end as well that you are with, that this is where you will come. So that's really, really nice. Okay, next card we've got is the Nine of Wands. Okay, let me tune in. So I'm hearing that there's a need for you to have to be strong in this situation, and also saying that look how far you've come. I'm also seeing that these ones are representing to me different lifetimes that you've been together with this person, different experiences you've had, different ways in which you've come together as two energies, and so coming together at this particular time is really no different than all of the others. It's kind of like saying you've had all these lives together, you've had all these times together. It's a very spiritual, divine connection that has existed through multiple lifetimes and through the galaxy, I'm hearing as well. So when you know that you've done this before, it gives you the strength to sort of look at this again, having a new perspective, looking at this situation in a way that doesn't make you feel too overburdened. Like, I know that it's a challenge, and I know that we're going to have to work to make this happen, but we've done this before and we can do it again. It feels quite positive, this card, Nine of Wands. It's kind of like asking you to remember that both of you have gone through this experience before, and so you can do it again. Okay, next card we have is Judgment. Let me tune in. Well, straight away I'm getting just that it's the timing. They're asking me to look the other card. Okay. We've got the Three of Swords here. So let me tune in. Okay, so I'm asking. They're saying that this is the final moment. Now, I'm sensing more so that it's going to be on your partner's end, but it could also be you too, Pisces. There's a need to have to release old love and old hurts. One of you, though I think it's the other person, but one of you is still carrying some wounds from the past. And they're saying that this is the time to let it go, particularly before you make this move to be together. It's sort of like this is the final time to do it, because once the ball gets rolling, especially on the physical plane with making the changes and making the moves and letting everybody know the situation, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to back out. So, you know, you both have to be really solid in this decision of wanting to be together, which you both are. But they're just saying that whoever is holding this energy, let me tune into this energy a bit more. Okay, so I'm hearing somebody being let down, somebody being lied to. So one of you, or both of you even, but has experienced a relationship or relationships in the past where there were lies. And so that is creating a blockage in yours or in the other person's energy field, and they're saying that it's time to deal with that now with the Judgment card. Okay. Do I want to continue with this deck? Yes. And then I already know which one will come next. Okay, they're saying to clarify the cards, to put them underneath, so we'll do that. Okay, Pisces. Can you clarify the Ace of Swords? This new perspective, please. Okay. You got the Nine of Pentacles, and you got the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Swords. So let me tune in. Okay, so this to me is definitely talking about making moves and making that shift or transition from being an individual who has been single and therefore taking care of themselves, taking the things that, okay, so they're saying that you don't have to give up the things that you have been building in your own life and the things that you've worked for. These pentacles that you have accumulated, this can be relative to actual money or maybe a job or just kind of a solidarity that you feel within yourself in terms of being on your own 2 feet, that is something that you can take with you. You pick up your pentacle and you take it with you along this new journey. And that is the new perspective, that you do not have to lose your independence in order to be in a relationship. That's kind of one of the big new shifts that is going to, with the Ace of Swords, that's going to come from this. Because you might get individuals that are sort of thinking, well, it just seems like it's all about your partner, it's all about this, and what about you, and what about everything that you've built here and everything you've created and everything you've worked for. But this is the new perspective that is arising within you as well, that it's not about giving it up, but it's about taking what you've already built along with you. Okay, let's clarify the star. And I can sense that you feel very guided to do this. There's something about this that just feels right. And you may not be able to explain it to other people. Okay, I'm gonna tune in Pisces. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so I see this as being you, Pisces. I mean, this is your energy anyway. This is the Queen of Cups. So this, yeah, this is about sharing. And okay, I'm also hearing that embodying this energy of being the Queen of Cups and allowing your emotional depths and your love, your love for the love that you feel for this person is so big, so deep, that you can allow it to come up to the surface, and you can let that inspire you to make the changes that you want to make to your life in order to be with this person that you love. It does not make you weak. It does not make you codependent. It does not make you anything less than this individual who loves herself and is very content and has worked to accumulate the pentacles in her life. Or I mean, it could be a he as well. Gender doesn't matter. But in taking these things, that you've created for yourself, and going ahead and taking it along a new journey, this new perspective allows you to embrace this new perspective that you have on being able to be, an independent person as well as be in a relationship, is something that's actually going to deepen the depths of your love for this person and really make you realize that relationships can really add to your life. It doesn't have to take away. And in fact, you feel more like yourself than what you ever did. And there's also a certain level of bravery that's coming from this, because I feel that for a lot of you, you sort of really been used to taking care of yourself. I'm also hearing that some of you have stayed in this energy for a bit too long, and it was getting to the point where it was just coming from fear of letting yourself feel your emotional depths. You didn't want to feel the depths of what you feel, not only for this individual, but just in general, because past hurts. So it could also be you with the Three of Swords. It's really nice. It's almost like I see you kind of returning to, or reclaiming this part of yourself, reclaiming this depth of emotion. And it's not the individual that makes you feel whole again, but it's the reclaiming of this emotional depth to be able to love is what makes you feel more whole. The parts of you, not being afraid of it, because it's a part of who you are. Okay, let's do the Nine of Wands. You said Nine of Swords there. Nine of Wands. Let me tune in. Okay, first card we've got is the Lovers. So the Lovers is coming up again. So I told you that with the Nine of Wands, both of you have had multiple lives together. I told you it's a divine love, so this is a confirmation of that again. It is truly meant to be. Everything that you've been feeling, if you've been wanting a confirmation, this is it. Let me just move these cards, make more space. Okay. And next card we've got is the Moon. And what I'm getting from this, it's about allowing, reactivating your memory is what I'm picking up. Memories of these past lives together. Remembering, some of you may already have been, I'm hearing some of you may have already been having dreams about being with this individual, or just having dreams of different lifetimes that you've had, and this person has been there with you. So what I'm sensing is that there's a need for you both to remember that this connection that you both have is one that has gone through the eons, because once you return to that knowing, then everything about what you're experiencing now makes sense. Okay, so this one. Okay, then together we've got the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So let me tune in. Yeah, so I'm hearing that one of you or both of you would need to be walking away from past relationships that didn't work out. Not only relationships, but things in your life that did not fill you up, so to speak. So I'm getting from, okay, I'm going to do the Eight of Cups first. I'm getting from this card that I'm really drawn to looking at these cups. And though there are many of these cups, they're all empty. And they feel sort of desolate and lonely and very uncared for. And I'm almost seeing them in a house that is very old, a big house with cobwebs, not shining, very dull, and yet they're still there. So there are a lot of hopes and disappointments, hopes that you had for other things in your life. It can definitely be other relationships, or for some of you, and or can be other avenues, just that you were really emotionally connected to, and things that you wanted to work out and they didn't. And while you're not necessarily feeding them, these cups are empty, these cups are still here, but I see you walking away from it now, and they're saying that this is what you are required to do. So not only are these changes the physical moves that need to be made and the physical arranging that needs to be made on both of your parts, there's emotional work and sort of clearing that needs to be done in order to be together. And for you, I'm sensing this is Pisces, but of course it can also be the other as well, depending whose energy I'm picking up. There's a need to walk away from these empty cups. I'm seeing for some of you, it might benefit you to do some kind of ritual. So I'm seeing you, right, they're telling me about the time I did this with a friend of mine. So writing out the things that you are wanting now to let go of, and burning them outside, and maybe getting some sage or something like that. Do some kind of ritual or a ceremony that makes you feel like you're honoring these things, but you are also, because of, these were experiences in your life that meant a lot to you and really changed you, but you're also closing the book now and closing this chapter of your life. And they're drawing me back to the Nine of Wands with the Eight of Cups. There's something with both of these, so let me just tune in. Yeah, so there again, there's a lot of this energy of like returning to the truth and reclaiming these bigger parts of yourself to realize that both of you are meant to be together. So they're saying when I see the individual that's walking away with a stick in his hand, it almost looks like a wand. So I see you walking back to this and remembering all of these lives that you've had together, and also saying goodbye to these cups in order to have a brand new beginning with the Ace of Wands. brand new beginning. You've got 2 aces on in the spread here. Nice. Let me see, what do they want to say with this? So they're saying that even though it's just the beginning, it is the biggest and brightest beginning you could ever have in your life, and you know that it's going to bear fruit. So even though there are trees in the background of this picture, in the far back, I don't know if you can see, but they look really small. And even though these are just leaves here that are starting to grow, this is huge compared to everything down here. So they're saying that this is a really, really bright, bold new beginning, full of energy. Okay, let's get with Judgment and the 3 of Swords. Okay, Judgment and the 3 of Swords. I'm sort of resonating a little bit with this reading, a little bit, because I have the moon in Pisces, so I'm kind of seeing, yeah, there are some things I could take from this too. Okay, 3 of Swords and Judgment. Let's tune in, 3 of Swords and Judgment. So this is about the letting go of, again, like the 8 of Cups, letting go of the pain, walking away, previous circumstances in your life where you were lied to, it being time. So let's see what they have to say. Judgment and the 3 of Cups. I feel like maybe they want to give advice. And they're saying just that one. Okay, so to clarify Judgment and the 3 of Swords, you have Judgment. So let me tune in. Finding that middle ground again, rebalancing yourself out. They're also saying to release trauma, release any old karma that may be attached to you, which is just another way of saying letting go of emotional baggage. Letting go of emotional baggage. And once you do that, you can reestablish yourself. I'm also hearing the individual in this scenario who is mostly struggling to go forward just because they feel a bit scared because they've been lied to in the past, that releasing your own emotional baggage and realizing that it's a choice to take your fears into a new relationship, to take them with you. It's a choice that you are making, and therefore you don't have to actually do it. That will help you. Your beliefs that, well, if I get involved with someone else will lie to me again. Even though you love this person and you know that you want to be together, there's still a little bit of this fear here. So they're saying that this is just a result of you not having totally cleared your own emotional baggage. So again, they're bringing me back to this ritual, or they're saying just owning it, and they're saying that it might benefit you to talk to your partner about this. Yeah, so they're saying that just opening up to your partner to say that maybe you acknowledge the fact that you are having some issues with this area because of other experiences you've had in the past, that it sort of will, being open and honest about that and having that communication is going to be something that will give a lot of relief to the individual in terms of taking those steps to be able to trust again. Okay, great. All right, I'm just going to pull one final card because there was one deck that wanted to give you a message. Thank you. Okay, one moment, and then we'll end the reading. Okay. Messages for Pisces, please. A message for Pisces. This connection of theirs. Pisces. Pisces. message is mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so they're asking you to, that they're saying that it's important for you to look at the things in your life that you're finding to be obstacles in you being able to make this shift, and realizing that it is ultimately a reflection of some inner conflict you've got going on. So while you have the conscious part of you knows, and of course in your heart, that this is something you want to do, there are aspects of you that don't want this to happen, and it's only because of fear, and that's why it's being reflected outside in terms of the people that may object, or obstacles you face in being able to be together. So they're saying take responsibility for that. Next card you got was align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah, so again, I'm hearing this reclaiming the lost parts of yourself, reclaiming and re-owning and integrating these parts of yourself. Like I said, I think for you Pisces, there was definitely this feeling of being so used to being alone that, and for the other individual, slowing down their life a little bit to appreciate the now moments, especially once you are together. So there's definitely going to be changes that will need to be made on both sides, but I do see you both being very willing. They're telling me to take the top card. Okay, they're saying awakening. Awakening. So you're both going to go through awakening. I think I said somewhere in the reading about both of you needing to do the work, and the work is not only physical, but it's happening energetically as well. So it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yeah, so like I said, new perspectives coming along. So this union is going to ignite or trigger an awakening within both of you, and it's going to completely shift your perspectives and allow you to live in a more authentic way. Yes. All right, Pisces, that's it for your reading. Thank you very much. I hope you got something out of it. Feel free to comment down below if you want to share a little bit of your story. I'd love to hear. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.